If you are someone who doesn't know what a hackathon is, then you are living under a rock. Hackathons can help you get your first internship, your first job, and you can even win prizes using these hackathons. And in this AI era, winning a hackathon is comparatively simpler than like 2-3 years back when you had to build the whole project from scratch on your own. So I took a session on how you can win a hackathon, how you can build your first MVP, how you can figure out the idea, how you can take feedback. I've discussed all these things in a session which I took in Vedam School of Technology. So hi guys, I'm Nishant Chahar. I have won Smart India Hackathon. I recently participated in a hackathon conducted by Entrepreneurs First, and currently I'm a part of EF because of that hackathon. So I have a lot of experience participating in hackathons and actually winning the hackathons. I also judged a hackathon recently, which was a Vibe coded hackathon. So in this video, I have talked about everything that you need to know to win your next hackathon, to build the best product out there using AI tools. Also, we created a video on internships that you can get using some hackathons. The link to that video is in the I button. Definitely check that out too. What to focus on in a hackathon? Start with a problem, leverage your team, and keep it simple. So we'll discuss one by one. So you will have a problem statement. You'll have to dig deep in that problem statement to understand what the solution will look like. So to do that, you'll have to talk to more people. That is the first step to solve any problem. If you're building your own startup, or if you are like in a hackathon building a product, the journey starts at the same place. You'll have to talk to customers, you'll have to talk to people to understand what the exact problem is. And then you will be able to figure out what you want to solve that problem and how you want to solve that problem. Second is leveraging your team. Make something that people want. This is what Paul Graham says. He's the head of Y Combinator. He was the CEO for a long time. And it means that don't just make products that you think are cool. Make products which people need, right? Solve problems which people have. If you solve problems what people are actually facing, then you can like make a lot of money, or you can have a good resume, like good project on your resume, anything, right? And last, keep it simple. You don't have to overcomplicate your solution. It can be as simple as a web app. It can be as simple as a simple application. You don't have to add too many features. You don't have to add too many things in that particular solution because you only have 24 hours. How hackathons help you find jobs? So in today's era, there are so many hackathons that are happening every like month, and companies hire directly for internships and placements through these hackathons. There are like hackathons by JPMC, there's JustPay, then there's Goldman Sachs. All the big names do conduct hackathons. There are hackathons by Amazon also, Walmart, Flipkart, Myntra, all these companies too. And as more companies are coming up, they also have a lot of hackathons, and you actually get hiring opportunities through these. Having hackathon in first year is like amazing. I went to my first hackathon when I was in my second year, I think. So you are already ahead. So embrace that. Use this opportunity to learn, because you are in a good space right now. You are not going to a different college, and you are not traveling. You are coming to your own college for this hackathon. So yeah, embrace that.
Right. So like to divide our time.
Building can be like 20% of your time, because with these AI tools you can build really fast and you don't actually have to set up a lot of things. So figuring out the problem and the pain point is the first thing that you need to do, and like you can give 20-30% time to building and 20% is time to preparing the presentation. So initial 50% of the first day you can give it fully to like dig deep in the problem and understand what can be the actual solution.
Some basic mistakes which every team makes in those 24 hours.
Not having complementary skill sets in the team. This is one of the biggest mistakes that people do. Having someone who can actually present and like convey your idea can be another mistake. And third can be like directly jumping to the solution and not understanding the problem fully.
Can you please introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm Vedam School, first year BTech student at Vedam School of Technology.
Okay, and what have you built?
Yeah, I have built an chatbot which helps me in my studies and following my schedule.
What does the chatbot do? Can you explain?
It just reminds me of all the homeworks, assignments which have been assigned, and for classes and works and projects I have been working and everything. It just reminds me on time every time. And other than that, it also helps me with homework.
Okay, where have you built it? Like what tech stack? How can someone access this chatbot?
It's not live, but the project is uploaded on GitHub.
Okay.
I'll share the link. And it's built in Python. I have made an HTML CSS basic web app for the front end.
Okay.
And use fast API for the API's calling.
Okay.
And completely in the Python in the backend, we have 4 LLMs using Gemini, ChatGPT, Claude, and Cursor in the backend. So whenever it's an code-based questions, I asked him about the assignments, वगैरह. So it responds from the Cursor. It takes that. And whenever it's normal conversation from day-to-day conversation, or I'm telling him about the task which I got from the day, it responds from the Gemini and ChatGPT responses. And if sometimes I ask him to do some research or something like that, then it calls the Claude API.
Okay, got it. So have you hard coded for which use case which LLM will be called?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's hard coded. No, like कोई API
It doesn't decide, but it is like directly hard coded.
हम यहाँ पे keywords डाल रखे हैं कि research keyword हो गया या फिर कोड कीवर्ड हो गया, तो कोड कीवर्ड के ऊपर वो कर्सर वाला ट्रिगर कर देता है. अगर रिसर्च कीवर्ड यूज़ करते हैं तो फिर उसके ऊपर क्लॉड ट्रिगर कर देता है. एंड व्हेनेवर इट्स अ नॉर्मल कन्वर्सेशन देन जेमिनी एंड ChatGPT चलता है.
Got it. Interesting. And how do you get the notifications? या फिर notification नहीं ऐड किया, you'll have to interact through web app.
नोटिफिकेशन इंटरेक्ट नहीं किया, वेब ऐप से इंटरेक्ट करना.
Got it. So next step can be adding notifications or emails for yourself. नहीं तो you'll have to go to the web app and then interact, right?
हाँ.
Cool. So add more things and
Yes.
do make it live. Give it to your friends as well.
Yes sir.
Hello sir, I am Ayush Bhatt. I am president of competitive coding and studying here in Vedam.
Okay. So what have you built?
So recently we have built an open source website, VST open source website, where any student can log in using their Vedam ID. It will connect to their GitHub, and then they can see their recent repos, commitment, PR. And if they are collaborating with someone for a project, they can see there, and there is community chat option where they can chat with different people. Okay. And we are planning to add an achievement tag where if there is any PR for GSOF, Hackathons or Linux, they will add it, and based on that they will get points.
Okay. So how are you getting the information?
We first generate a token, Git token, so we can get all the information from them. And it is saved in Firebase backend, so all the data can be accessed from there.
Okay, so basically you're generating a Git token and accessing the GitHub profile through that,
Yes.
and then using that information. In which form are you getting that information? JSON? Or
It's a
getting in
basic
JSON.
JSON structure.
Okay.
Where we get name, what's the user ID, what's the heat map,
Okay.
what's the profile picture, and all the other details.
Makes sense. And how do you differentiate between projects from Vedam and which are the projects which are not from Vedam? Do you do that, or do you show all the projects and all the PRs?
For this Vedam specific, we have a GitHub account only, named VST open source,
Okay.
where we have open source club. Our Code Nexus one was there also, and esports site is also there.
Okay, so basically if someone pushes anything to these projects, you track that.
Yes.
Got it. Great. Interesting. What are the next things that you want to add to this website? Have you thought of any new features?
One mention is achievement tab, and then we are planning to add the competitive reporting elite code, code forces track also there, so every student can be tracked in open source also and competitive coding also.
Got it. Great. All the best.
Thank you.
Hello sir, my name is Ishan Roy, and I am a student of first year, and in August only I started my journey with Vedam.
Okay.
And it was like today is the day, I guess 100 or 102. So this far it was a really great learning experience with Vedam, and like I am glad that with that knowledge I was able to build my first project, and though it itself for the Vedam only. In Vedam we follow the new age things, and we everyone have our laptops, and during our time in our college we need to be logged in through it.
Okay.
And since in the Wi-Fi we have captive portals and respective Vedam IDs for each student specifically made. So I thought why not to use that thing and the session ID, basically the log of the Wi-Fi, to know where the student is when connected, login time, log out time, and this will also help us to know whether the student is in the campus also, because Wi-Fi has a specific range.
Right.
So if the student is inside that range, then only it will be available. It will be visible to us if the student is available in the campus or not.
Got it. What did you use? Which tech stack? What like language did you use to build this?
I basically used HTML and CSS for the dashboard thing, which it will be available. And for the backend, there was a bit of JavaScript because it will be basically connected to the using the Radius system to the Wi-Fi captive portal, so that just to read the logs. So JavaScript and HTML, CSS.
Were there any like edge cases that you found when you were building it?
There were a few edge cases, such as first of all, one edge cases was what if someone logs in parallelly. Mac can be divided with two, and two different networks can be connected.
Okay.
So to solve that, as in Vedam, the devices we used were provided to us by Vedam only, and they have serial numbers noted for each device.
Okay.
So these serial numbers can be determined to see whether the person is connected through the same laptop given to him only.
Okay.
And second edge case was also key. What if someone logs in through phone? Solving that in the dashboard only. We have an option where device type is mentioned.
Okay.
And as in Mac also, many might think like it's a like common thing. Like people think it's Mac means Mac OS, but if you are using an Apple iPhone, it will show iOS, and if you are using Mac device, Apple laptop, then it will show Mac OS. So that is a good thing. So Android mein to it will be simply shown. So another edge case was found by me only. It was actually not found. I actually kept it genuinely for me to use it sometime. That is virtual machines. But I fixed that also, because if you use virtual machine, there will be showing ki we are connected through Firefox.
Okay.
So virtual machine edge case also closed.
Okay, great, nice.
आज का दिन ऑनेस्टली काफ़ी इंस्पायरिंग था. सिर्फ 100 दिन पहले इन स्टूडेंट्स ने एक्चुअली कोडिंग करनी स्टार्ट करी थी, एंड दे आर एक्चुअली क्रिएटिंग रियल वर्ल्ड प्रोजेक्ट्स. दे हैड देयर हैकाथन आल्सो, एंड सम ऑफ देम won the prizes in that hackathon. They're already building projects, they're already participating in hackathons, they're already fixing real world issues. So काफ़ी exciting है the journey at Vedam School of Technology. If you also want to be a part of Vedam School of Technology, then the registrations are open for VSAT. VSAT is Vedam Scholastic Aptitude Test, which you have to give to get into Vedam School of Technology. So yeah, उसका link तुम्हें description में मिल जाएगा. Definitely जाके check out करो, fill that form and start your career with an edge. Also, all the best for your first hackathon or your next hackathon, and you will definitely win if you implement the things that I've talked about in this video. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope वीडियो अच्छी लगी. वीडियो को लाइक कर देना, सब्सक्राइब कर देना चैनल को. मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वाली वीडियो में. तब तक के लिए बाय.